Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to bring you guys outside, share with you a little bit as to what we have going on our small homestead in early spring. Not a whole lot at this point. There's not really much going on in the garden. We have lots of prep that we need to get done this weekend, so we're ready to start planting. But we did get a couple new animals this weekend, so I'll share that with you. So as I said, not a whole lot going on in the beds right now. We've got our garlic coming up. It is looking great. I think I have about 150 planted, and then I've got about 5 raised beds that need to be just taken care of. They need to be weeded, added compost to them so we can get to planting. And then what we're going to be doing between these 2 raised beds is adding another arch like we have on the 2 raised beds behind these ones. So my plan is to get those 5 raised beds weeded and amended hopefully today, this afternoon, and then over the next couple weeks we have lots of work to do in the in-ground garden area to get that prepped. So we weren't originally planning to get any new laying hens this year. I feel like we say that every year, but we have a handful that are a little over 3 now, so they're starting to slow down. And then we also lost a hen this week, which is always sad to me. She was a Mauve Americana. She was beautiful. So we did decide to order 5 more. We ordered just 5 barred rock. So we'll be getting those at the beginning of May. And then next week, so mid-April, we will be getting our first batch of meat chicks. Now for the bees, we ended up ordering 2 nukes this year, kind of in anticipation of potentially losing a hive over winter, and we didn't lose either one of them. So we still have our 2 that we've had for a couple years now, and we're going to have 2 more. So the bees are Mortalon's thing. He handles those with his grandfather, who has kept bees forever. It's kind of their thing. I would love to learn at some point, but I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm excited to have lots more honey. He just got started on his first batch of mead over Easter, so hopefully that turns out well, and we'll have plenty more honey to make mead with. This week we picked up our piglets, 2 Berkshire Tamworth, 1 female, 1 male. The brown one with spots is the female. She is adorable. They seem to be a little bit more nervous than the ones that we had last year, but I know they'll get used to us as we continue to feed them, so they are slowly warming up to us. So Talon was in here last week just doing a little bit of adjustments to the electric fencing. We have this all set up for them. We have a couple of things left to do. As you can see, they've already been rooting, and that is exactly why there is an electric wire and the hog panels to make sure they cannot get out, because our property is not fully fenced. We're going to be using a barrel for their water using T-posts. This is not set up yet. We need to fill that, add ratchet straps, and install the nipples. We split up a straw bale just to give them something to do. They've already started pulling them apart a little bit. We need to grab a couple more of these brush heads. They like to rub up against those. And then so for right now, what we're using is just the feed pans for water. I need to get those cleaned up and refilled. And then we ended up moving their wallow over to this side. There is a big walnut tree above that. So the hope is that the walnut tree will provide a little bit of shade and hopefully keep that, you know, at the end of the summer full. But we will have a hose on a timer, which is what we did last year when we had it at the other side of the pen. So not a whole lot going on quite yet, but things are going to pick up around here very quickly. Most exciting thing we've got going on right now is the piglets, but this weekend's going to be busy getting ready for the chicks arriving next weekend, and lots of garden prep, and soon we will be full on into the swing of things. So thank you guys for joining me today for a little bit of a tour, what's going on here, and I'll see you in the next video.